welcome to the Rye 5, where we review and rank our top of whatever the hell I want. I'm your host, Rye Snide. I'm joined today with my brother.
I'm Corey.
And my cousin.
Hey, I'm AC.
All right. How have you guys been here? I guess we'll start with Corey.
I've been good, man. Just continuing the plans for later in the year. We're about a quarter of the way through the second episode of the Odd Job anthology. If you haven't already, tune into that on Spotify. Also got all the other shows up there.
Yes, please peep that out. And AC, how you been, man?
Oh, we've been just fantastic over here, brother, man. With the three kids, writing scripts and working on some other ventures here.
Awesome.
Artistic stuff.
Yes. Awesome.
Very excited. Very excited.
Yes. I've got a pretty good episode here, and I think it's and we may have to fact check it at some point. That tomorrow, actually, when this drops, that it should be. I think it's National Pizza Day. Is that right?
Yeah. The National Pizza Day should be happening right around when this drops.
Yeah, I think it is the 4th. So kind
Excellent.
of with to match that here, we've got kind of we'll break down into it, but the top 5 pizza toppings. So we've got a good one here. I guess I'll start with number 5. And I guess I'll get probably a heavy hitter out of the way. And I think
heavy hitter.
maybe y'all probably have this on your list. I'm going to start with bacon.
Bacon, you say? We're going right out the gate with the bake.
Yes. I am sure that's probably made it on one or maybe both of y'all's lists.
It's an honorable mention in mine.
Honorable mention, okay.
I think that's appropriate.
So, Corey, you got that one on your list?
Actually, I don't.
Wow,
I
okay.
don't, which is strangely enough. An
Um,
honorable mention, Canadian bacon.
Canadian
which is
bacon.
really what?
ham, right, guys?
Ham, correct.
So, but now I figured, I know that we've got maybe a couple of different ideas as far as with the toppings, because I think we had mentioned it before that it really depends on what else is going on the pizza as far as what your as far as your favorite toppings. But we can, as far as I guess anything goes here. As far I don't know, like if maybe you have like grouped pizzas.
I went with individual toppings.
Okay.
AC, did you do individual toppings or did you do groupings of toppings?
Most of mine are individual single
Nice.
items. However, 2 of them are full pies, but you can't really have the topping without the full pie.
That's what I was thinking for to an extent.
For sure.
Yeah.
That I was kind of thinking kind of a similar route, but that's kind of how mine is. I've got 5 different single toppings. But I do have some honorable mentions as far as to add on if we were to do it as like the whole pie.
Sure.
But now, did you want to get as far as maybe Corey? You want to start with get your number 5?
Yeah, my number 5. I mentioned the Canadian bacon, and that's because it pairs nicely with the classic Hawaiian pizza. But I like pineapple even just on their own, even without the other stuff.
Now, that's my number 2, friend.
Wow. Okay.
I love grilled pineapple. I like baked pineapple. I love pineapple and cheese, dude. It's just and it sound at first you
Savory,
think
sweet.
the sound of it just sounds nasty, but then you eat it and it's like, oh.
I like to think I've converted some people on it. I've also attempted to convert some people on it and it not take. But some people, they don't really like the spicy and sweet. They just want or they don't like the salty and sweet, savory and sweet. Yeah, they just want one or the other. Some people, but yeah.
But now that is one that's like a newer one for me. It didn't make it on my list because it almost seems like a sin for me as far as just putting those two together. But it is. I mean, I mean, I will. As far as I'm at like a get together, an event. They're like, hey, we got pineapple, like a Hawaiian pizza.
You don't hate it.
I would eat it. I mean, I would. I can definitely eat it for sure. That's not the problem. But as far as if I'm buying it for myself, pineapple's not going on it.
Yeah, let me just see. Now, I wasn't going to do this too much just because, I mean, everyone knows what different pizzas look like, but I will. I just want to bring up that Honolulu Hawaiian Dream.
Is that Domino's or is that
Domino's does the Honolulu. Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, man. Some people do the peppers on it, too.
True.
Some people
Okay.
don't.
Now,
Either way.
I do like to take a pepperoncini and put that right on the top of
Yes,
that bad
it's-
boy.
Oh, I'm right there with you, dude. I'm right. So then you get the spicy, the sweet, the
Is that
salty.
the chunky green
You
pepper?
just get
Yeah.
the whole rainbow
Yeah, the-
flavor.
Yes.
It's perfect.
All in one bite, especially if you got some onions and other kinds of peppers. Like it's just,
I
I've
know.
never done anything with that because Papa John's puts it in their box.
yeah. I think Papa John's. Oh yeah. But you can also get it on there. The banana peppers are very similar. The pickled, they're both pickled peppers.
Mhm.
Okay.
But I think the banana's more on the sweeter side, whereas the pepperoncini is definitely more on the spicy
I
side.
agree.
Yeah, I think banana pepper is more that it's just more like a vinegary, like
Mhm.
Yeah.
not really like a spice to it.
Yeah.
But that's a good one. Pineapple on pizza. I wouldn't buy it, but now I guess we'll go more into my number 4, I guess.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So number 4 kind of depends on as far as I could do it on its own. But that I'm a fan of these. Number 4 is going to be onions for me.
Onion.
Ah, that's my
Interesting.
number 3.
Wow.
But that one, it's just kind of like you can throw that in the mix with anything for me. As
Anything.
far as you get like a Philly cheesesteak pizza, definitely want some onions on there.
Mhm.
Yeah. I like it cooked and with other things. Five Guys, like I like getting that steamed onion, mushroom, and pepper mix and putting that on the burger. Not much on its own, although I'll have you know, Rye, I really like over the years, like now, I'll throw some raw onion in some salad,
What?
which is something I never used to
Yeah,
do.
you
but
were. From what I
See,
remember,
now
you
for
were not a
me,
fan.
I got to be careful with onions because
Yeah.
recently in the past few years, if I eat too much in the weight of like red raw onion,
Mm-hmm.
it'll tear my stomach all to pieces.
Really?
Like I'll get acid
I've
reflux
never-
like it ain't nobody's business.
I never heard of that as a trigger. Wow.
Yeah.
Onions, I guess, like that. Like there is kind of like an acidity to it, I guess.
Sure.
But they taste so good. It's so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Just as we did have it just on the off the dome, one of my honorable mentions is that Philly cheesesteak.
The pizza.
Yeah, just as far as that as like a topping.
Mm.
It's a good one.
Now speaking of Philly cheesesteak pizzas, there is a pizza place I know we're all familiar with that does 3 pizzas. Of those 3 pizzas, one is cheese, one is pepperoni, and one is the Philly,
I know
and that's
you're talking
Benny
about.
Marzona's.
Yes.
Oh,
Biggest pizzas I've ever seen.
that place.
Yeah,
That place.
Benny's.
Yeah,
Benny's.
yeah.
I did not know they had Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Yes.
And
Wow.
one of those slices, man, that's like 3 Philly cheesesteaks all in one, man.
Well, me and one of my friends from back in the dorm days, we ordered one of these bad boys and crushed it
Mhm.
in a night. Of course, there might have been some drinking here or there. That's, what it is.
If
You
you're
know,
going to Vinny's, dude,
Yeah,
I don't-
you're probably not sober.
out of all the
That's true.
places I've ever gotten almost gotten in a fight, it was more often at Vinny's than any other place.
That's good. I've only been there once, but it was like late at night. Really wasn't. I was like, you know what? I'm a fan of pizza. It's probably my favorite meal, as far as just dinner wise.
I'd have to agree. Aside from sushi, like pizza.
Because I guess just kind of like with sushi. It's super like versatile. I mean, you got like you can do all 3 meals on a pizza.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Breakfast, lunch,
And
dinner.
breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert.
True,
If you get that
4,
cookie
yeah.
pizza.
The 4, yeah, you got. But
That's very true.
I guess so. That was. You want to get? I guess your number 4.
My number 4. We already mentioned peppers, so I'll go ahead and say banana peppers. Banana peppers.
Okay.
You
So
know.
what else do you put on like with banana peppers if you?
That's
were to do,
something
like, a pizza?
I'd throw on, like I said, onto like a Hawaiian pizza to
Okay.
get that trifecta.
True.
But what else would I throw a banana pepper on with?
If you have maybe some
I'd
like
throw it
cured
on a
meat or
sandwich.
something,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sandwiches for sure. Would you say?
like cured meat, like if you did
Yes.
like a
Yes. Yeah.
like a salami or something.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
you get
like-
yourself a good cold cuts, big old hoagie, and throw yourself some like roasted pickled red peppers and some banana peppers as combo.
Man.
Oh, you got yourself Italiano Supreme,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is
I'll
good,
take a
yeah.
banana pepper over a bell pepper any day of the week. Son.
Really?
Yes.
I know.
Yep.
Well, I know that was the other thing.
Yes.
You weren't a fan of onions, but I know you're not really a big fan
Even
of
less,
peppers. Too.
just bell peppers.
Yeah.
I like any other
Other one.
pepper. It's just too bitter without enough payoff. The bitterness of
You
like,
know what I think it could be?
Hmm.
And this is just, me thinking here. So you can't do cilantro because it's got that, for you, that gene that makes it smell and taste like stink bug.
Yes.
Well, if you think about it, or I think about it, they have very similar flavor structures. So it could be that it's too similar to that flavor.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that'd be what it
Something
is.
to look up for sure.
I think you're onto something there, because
Yeah.
that bitterness. That yeah.
That's true.
I think you're onto something. But I'm curious, what another one of yours is, AC? Because you're in line with each of us. So
true.
it's
Yeah, you've had
Okay, so I'll go ahead. I'll give you my number 5. How about that?
Okay, that's
Alright.
true. He has
All
a.
right. Yeah, the number
Okay.
5.
So we were talking about, some pies you have to have the whole pie to really have the topping, and this is one of them where you absolutely have to have the pie to have the topping. Period.
All right.
And that's a deep dish inverted pizza,
The inverted with the meat, like
where the
meat is
cheese is
the
on the bottom,
crust?
the sauce is on the top.
like a deep dish. Yeah.
Yeah. But now here's the thing: a lot of people are starting to get confused about these pizzas. You have obviously the Chicago style being one of the most famous, most popular, which is my favorite. Chicago style pizza, period, is my favorite pizza.
True. Yeah.
Now, recently you've got what was it? Pizza Hut's take on the Detroit deep dish.
I haven't
Which-
had that one. I heard
Well,
that coming
okay,
out.
here's the thing about it. So the Detroit deep dish pizza, they're selling it as, this is Detroit, Michigan's famous pizza. Well, here's the funny thing about it.
That's Little
People
Caesars,
from
yeah.
Detroit have never even heard of a pizza like this, nor have they seen it. And we're talking about people who have lived there for the past 70-some years.
What a bunch
Right?
of phonies. What a bunch of fucking phonies.
Well, that's,
to just make up. I'm sure there's something else they could have based it on.
That's Little Caesars pizza. Is Detroit style pizza.
Is it
Is
Little
the-
Caesar? No,
Yeah.
no. They do have one, but that one is the correct one. Pizza Hut just launched this one like a week ago.
Right. Yeah. I seen like the hype for it as far as like the ad, but I didn't like. I
So they
haven't
didn't
tried
nail
it or
it.
anything since we recently lost our Pizza Hut. We don't have that anymore. So.
Yeah.
Which I don't really miss it anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, a bunch of phonies.
What
Like
a bunch of phonies, man.
they used to have better pizza than what they have now, in my opinion.
It's
Well,
too
Well, that's
artificial.
The thing
True.
I feel like, as far as pizza goes, you can't just throw a bunch of shit together and then just literally flip it inside out and say, this is good pizza. No. That is a mess.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I need to try it just to see, like, or at least like buy. I need to buy one to see what it's like. as
Yeah,
far as-
just to that's a hate eat.
right.
I need to
Right.
hate eat it.
Just upset about it.
Ew, nasty, man. I hate this shit. But I paid for
Why
it.
you
so
still
I'm gonna
eat
eat
it?
it.
Because I
Yeah.
paid for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. Oh man, I guess I'll go into my number 3. number three. So in specific, sun-dried tomatoes.
This is a surprise for me.
Really,
This is a surprise. I'm surprised by this.
really just
I
like
love them. They're great, but I didn't think you were much of a sun-dried tomato guy.
I feel like it
I
fits
didn't
better
either.
on a pizza. Like I just feel like just like a slice or like a half slice of a normal tomato just doesn't make sense on a pizza. But you get
Yeah.
it with that, like, what is it, like a taco pizza? You can get like a taco pizza and it has like, shredded lettuce, then it has like a half slice of tomato, and then I guess it has like the seasoning.
Yeah.
Now I haven't had the new. Apparently Domino's released a taco style pizza and
Yes.
a cheeseburger.
It was
I think.
good, yeah. Both of those shocked me. I got them as a gimmick to disgust my wife, and it was not successful because they were delicious. We
good.
liked both of them.
Well, Pizza Inn is like the OG. They have like a
They
taco
did that
Oh
first?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
did
it's
that
an
first?
OG. Yeah, mom gets it. The only reason I still know, and the only reason I tried it, I didn't buy it on my, but she got it all, and that it is really good. But it's not the same. If you get it like carry out, to me, it's not the same as like you go in like buffet style.
Yeah. Anything, as soon as you take it out of the establishment, depreciates by 10% value every 2 hours. Everyone knows that.
For sure. 10%. That's so specific.
Yeah. Except for Chinese or pasta, in which case it increases in value.
True.
The next day.
That's a good point. That's
That's right, because it always tastes better.
Or
Yeah.
sausage pizza. Now that I mention it, sausage pizza makes a great breakfast the next day.
That didn't make it on my list.
Sausage.
I was never a fan of like the sausage on pizza.
Shocking. But just to go back to sun-dried tomatoes real quick, I will say pizza is the best use of them. Like, it's better on a pizza than like a sandwich.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sun-dried tomatoes on a sandwich, you're like,
Pulling it off, you're like, what is this? But yeah, they're like, they like get like smaller, like in, and that's like good on like a, what is the name of it? Like
margarita.
What is it?
Margarita
Mhm.
pizza.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite styles of pizza.
Yeah.
It's like a margarita.
Good
pizza.
margaritas, yeah.
Fresco.
Yes.
Hard to beat.
But so I guess AC, what's your number? I guess is that like your number 3 next?
My number 3 was onions, so I would give you my number 4.
Oh, you're right. So what's your number 4?
4 cheese blend.
4 cheese blend. Okay.
Mhm.
So like that, just like extra cheese.
No,
Wait,
it's not like extra cheese. It's a blend, boy. It's got different flavors.
So what's the 4?
Well, for me,
Yeah,
mine
for
is
sure.
mozzarella, Parmesan Romano, white cheddar, and gold cheddar. Extra sharp.
Both cheddars. Extra sharp.
Oh yeah.
Where's the feta?
That's
Where's
true.
the feta?
That's
Now you can't put
Well,
feta
that's-
with those soft cheeses
yeah.
though.
I was gonna say you can't put the
Can't do
feta
that.
with Parmesan. I feel like that doesn't work together.
It won't work.
All right. I'll see myself out.
Oh man. But
Although I will say feta was an honorable mention for me.
okay.
That feta, spinach, like
See,
Yeah.
that's the one where the sun-dried
Mushroom.
tomatoes taste so
True.
incredible.
yeah,
That is true. That's where it
yes.
all works well together.
It's like a salad pizza.
true.
Mm-hmm. A
That's
warm salad pizza.
And you got to put some like what is it, like basil on there?
Oh, ooh, yeah, some basil.
Some
for sure.
garlic.
Yes,
Gotta
sir.
put some garlic.
Oh my god, hungry. Always get hungry when we do these food
That's true.
episodes.
So what is, I guess, next is your number 3?
Yeah, my number 3 here, sir, and mine kind of is in order. Black olives.
Mm-hmm.
For
Black
like a
olives.
supreme.
Supreme's okay, but I like them just on their own. Just
What-
because, I'd throw that probably on that spinach feta as
Okay.
well.
Spinach feta and some olives.
Yeah, some olives. Yeah, it's just that salty. Not the saltiest thing I have on this list, though.
Okay. Yeah. But that was one I never got into myself. Like
Yeah, you're not an olive guy. That's right. That's
olives
right.
and mushrooms, leave those off.
See, I like mushrooms, but let me tell you right now,
You don't like
when
olives either?
no, I love olives. This is what I'm about to say.
What do you
You're about
got?
to hear me now, boys. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
All
Ready
right.
as I'll ever be.
So when you have to get the two topping pizzas,
Mm-hmm.
typically 9 times out of 10, what I'm gonna pick is onions and black olives.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
I
Onions
love
and-
that combination.
Onions
Onions
and
and
black olives.
I don't know
Okay.
why that didn't cross my mind. I mean, I guess on a Supreme you're going to get those together, but
True. But
but
they
yeah.
like them on their own.
yeah, why not? You got, that sort of savory sweet onion and then that salty black olive. That's a good balance of taste.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's true. Normally on the two, I'll get probably the Philly steak and onion.
Oh,
Probably
for
is
sure.
a solid one that I go for, or like bacon and my next one, which is spinach.
Now that surprises me. That surprises
That
me.
does
Really?
surprise me too.
Really?
But actually, now that I mention it, the past few times we talked about like the spinach, feta.
Yeah, for sure. Or like bacon and spinach. I feel like that I guess the
Bacon and
heaviness
spinach.
and
Bacon and spinach.
heavy and light. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the salad, the Supreme salad, you can get
Yes.
the bacon spinach Supreme.
What is that? I've never
Where is
heard of
that? Where is that? Where did you get that?
That is a Kroger brand.
Really?
Yes.
Supreme
Is that like a
Plus?
pre-made salad that they have?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Okay. I'll have to check that out. That sounds good.
Y'all ever use the olive bar? Well, I guess you don't use the olive
No.
bar. You ever use the olive bar?
I've used the olive bar like once, but I think, due to COVID and everything, the
Yeah,
olive bars
who-
were shut down.
That's right. But when they were around, I was like, who's hitting these up? Who needs olives? But
Like
The thing
specialty
about the
olives?
olive bar there is it's not catered towards like us. It's catered towards people who have a lot of money. Here you go. Why don't you just go ahead and take my cash?
I feel like Murray's cheese is kind of like that. But I'll go to Murray's cheese.
True. That's one that I'll pick up.
Yeah,
on a
but
little bit.
but more often than not, you're gonna fork out more for cheese, especially good cheese,
Yes.
the
than you are
olives
for
to go with
olives
the
that you
cheese?
aren't 100% sure about anyway.
Does anyone ever put the olives with the cheese?
Yeah, because that's what I want to know.
You mean mix them?
Yeah, like as
Who-
far as
who-
like a platter. Like, do you do like a platter with like an olive platter or like a?
I would. I have done that. Actually, have done that one
That sounds
time.
amazing.
That's
I'm
but-
gonna do that next time I go in.
Yeah, that let me know how that goes. I
Make a little platter. Yeah.
True. Now, what is your number 2?
Actually, I want to hear AC's first.
Okay.
My number 2 was pineapple. I only have one that I haven't said so far.
I think I only have one too.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Wait. This is okay.
Yeah, I only have one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you got any honorable
So
mentions?
you want my
before-
number 1?
Do you have any other honorable mentions first?
I've got some.
See. Yes, I have one more honorable mention, and it actually comes from the establishment known as CC's, the only place I've actually seen it
If you
exist.
say macaroni and cheese, I'm gonna get angry.
I was gonna say gummy bears, but now that
What?
you said that, I totally forgot. Whew.
Gummy
No,
bears.
no, 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 no.
No. What?
Okay, so they have a barbecue pulled pork pizza, and it is
Incredible.
amazing.
That's
You
one of
know
my
what he's talking
honorable
about?
mentions. Yeah, that's like one of my all-time favorite pizzas, like all together.
I never went there. I never. I mean, I went to Cece's, but I never went into the barbecue realm.
Really?
That's good, you guys. That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh God,
For
it was
sure.
so good.
It is so good. So
Like
just-
I've had it from other places, but CC's the way they've done it,
They
they
cornered it.
nailed that one.
I don't know what it was. But as far as just to add another honorable mention, with the barbecue while we're on that topic, I have barbecue, like a barbecue and chicken. like a barbecue sauce with like chicken as a topping, like chicken and bacon.
Like when you do the custom.
Yeah,
when
like
you do the
Domino's. That's another two topping one that I would do. Barbecue sauce and then like
chicken
bacon and chicken.
Bacon. I'd throw onion on there too.
Or chicken and onion. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. But
that's
with that
true.
barbecue, that sounds good. Now that you broke it apart, but I can't wrap my mind around the pulled pork on
The pizza?
I don't know why. I mean, pork is
Really?
always on pizza, like pepperoni and
Yeah, bacon.
sausage, bacon. You guys are gonna have to bring me a.
If I can get a hold of a whole pie, sure, I'll bring you a slice.
For sure.
You
They
know,
will have to,
because I-
we'll have to do
be
that
left.
sometime for
because
sure.
I need
I
some
wonder if they still
convincing.
got it. I wonder if they still got it. We'll have to try that.
Hope they also still got Sopranos pinball.
True.
I miss
True.
Sopranos pinball from CC's.
Their little it's like three arcade games.
Yeah.
Now, anybody else have any more honorable mentions? I have another one, but
No.
just I know we touched on it earlier, but breakfast pizza,
Breakfast pizza.
just like all together, just like
so eggs,
Bacon.
bacon. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be
and
so good.
and some like peppers or something, just some type of like
Peppers,
salsa,
peppers
or
and
something.
onion. Maybe, yeah, salsa could be good. Yeah. If you're going southwest,
Almost like an omelet, like pizza.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Also sausage.
Yeah. Trade the bacon for sausage.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something else you could put on there. I want to go gravy, but
Biscuits and gravy. This boy, I know.
I can't stop it.
Biscuit is the crust.
I was about to say, do you just hold on,
sauce.
gentlemen. I think I got something here. Replace the tomato sauce with gravy,
and then still put eggs and your meat.
cheddar cheese.
Gotta go.
Be like
cheddar
that
cheese.
Hungry Jack breakfast you used to be able to get at Denny's.
Use a Pillsbury dough crust.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to,
Signs
guys.
that one up.
Next, like at one of the secret project things we got coming up, I'll have to cater that
For
to
sure.
you guys.
That would be awesome.
Like,
That sounds incredible. And definitely you got to do like some type of like spicy gravy.
yes, oh yeah. It might be more like on the end of sawmill, but I'll put some spicy shit in it.
In it to make it exactly. Just
make
give
it-
it.
yeah.
Because sawmill gravy is just previous episode. It just doesn't have any taste for me.
It's
kinda
just
bland.
bland. Yeah. It's just flour or water. But no,
Yeah.
I'll put some spices in it. So it'll be Pillsbury dough crust, that spicy sawmill gravy, cheddar cheese, eggs, bacon, sausage, onions, maybe like an onion pepper mix.
Maybe, yeah,
Mm.
like almost like a, what am I thinking? Like a fajita mix almost.
Yes. Yeah.
That would be good. Now,
Why I'm so mad this doesn't exist now.
right now.
So mad.
Now, any more honorable mentions just before
No
I do?
more honorable mentions. Do you want me to give my number one before you give your number one?
Sure.
I think the rye one should go last.
Last,
you know?
okay.
Like, this is your show, homie.
Yeah, for sure. That.
And this is gonna. It's probably you're probably gonna need the palate cleanser after this. Anchovies.
My number one.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Oh
do
my
I-
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Anchovies, man, the saltiest of the salts, and it's so rare now. You know, I recently been doing the Futurama rewatch, and
I
there's
was-
Mhm.
the
The
fist-
one can.
fishful of dollars, I think it's called. Yeah, and
Yeah.
now we are living in that world though, where anchovies are like hard to come by. Like,
That's true.
yeah, like they kind of predicted that one. You know, I'm on like the second season, and they predicted a couple things. So
Not the Simpsons level, though, right?
not to the
Well,
Simpsons
no, it's
level.
only like he only created Futurama. Now he was further into the Simpsons universe, and
Yeah.
of course, we're speaking of Matt Groening.
Yeah. But all those guys, they're all Harvard guys. So I think you know, Harvard guys do
They
know
have
the
some
future. Skull and Bones, Dude, wiki it. They know the future. Yeah, but man, fucking yeah, anchovies, man.
Do you
they're
put
so good.
anything else on it?
You don't need to.
Do you go pineapples?
What do you do? Do you ever put anything else on it with anchovies?
Honestly, I could go with just one cheese and anchovies and be a happy camper.
Yes, yeah, because it's such an extreme flavor, and you don't want to dilute it. You don't
Mm-mm.
want.
That's a fair
You don't even
point.
want to balance it, like because the tomato sauce and the cheese and the bread already balance out that salt. Anything else is going to confuse the whole experience.
Of the pizza. Yeah, that's
I miss anchovies.
one I've never tried. It's just I can't get past
You're
it.
not a fishy guy, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't like it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even try. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you're
even
like, I
try.
wouldn't even try to get you to eat that one.
No.
Like,
It'd be a waste. I'd rather just eat the slice that I would.
true. Right.
Wait, nah, I mean,
off
I was
one
gonna
bite.
let you give it a shot, but I mean, I know you ain't gonna lie.
Let me do
There you
your
go.
favor. He's like, actually, I was a little.
They're right.
You was curious? Nah,
almost-
well,
almost like a Bruce Almighty.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like, sir, may I have a spoon? It's like, all right, I'm already gonna eat it. Like,
Take it back to Futurama. Hold on, let me just read this pamphlet. It's like
was that Bender?
No, it's the stoner. They go to like some third party political convention, and one of them's the legalize it party, and and she's like, I heard that you can make all sorts of shirts and ropes out of hemp, and he goes,
well, I
really?
need to read this pamphlet. Oh.
He just brings up a sandwich, and he forgets about the pamphlet on the way down.
Oh my, like the sandwich distracted him.
Yeah,
That's solid. Futurama's a solid show.
that's so good.
But
You're
no.
number one. I'm excited to hear this because so far I feel like we've nailed everything but pepperoni. No, no.
So not to be generic, but the last one
Someone
I
had to.
I had
Someone
to.
had to.
And that was kind of like, not that it's like, I mean, I love it. Like, I will eat it on like a pizza. But as far as like, I was like, man, like, what is a pizza toppings Rye 5 without pepperoni? Like, if there was
Someone
no
had to
pepperoni-
mention it.
Exactly.
And whoever passes, aside from a bout of acid reflux, whoever passes down a slice of pepperoni, like
True.
it's as American as apple pie, as baseball,
Biscuits and gravy.
biscuits and gravy.
But the
Is there a specific kind of like pepperoni that?
I don't really think so. As far as like you talking about, like by restaurant basis.
Yeah, by restaurant, like
I was gonna say maybe AC might know, but I don't. To me personally, pepperoni is pepperoni. Now, as far as I do feel like there is probably a slight difference between like a Little Caesars and a Papa John's.
sure. Who would you say has got the highest quality pepperoni?
Are we talking fast chains, or are we gonna go
That's a
all
good
out here?
question. That's a good question.
First one and then the other.
Okay, for me, so far, the best pepperonis I have ever had are from a restaurant in Chicago called Luminati's.
Oh,
They use-
Illuminati's. They're the ones who, speaking of earlier, they're the ones that do the, I think they call it the carnivore pizza or something like that, where the crust is a layer of sausage. The
Yes.
crust is a layer of sausage, tomato sauce, cheese.
Wow.
Yes.
What? That is
Yeah.
crazy.
They do Gold Belly. They're on Gold Belly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's
And they're good.
so. Now, what about like as far as just like your fast?
Okay, so most of your fast food chains are going to use a high product, good quality, but something that's mass produced. And generally, 9 times out of 10, they're all using the same ones.
True.
Cisco.
So, with that being said, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between them, though I do prefer Domino's over most other pepperoni
Yeah.
pizzas.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, they just
Domino's.
pizza in
capture-
general.
Now, do you remember a Dom? Like, when did they did a rebranding, right? they used
It's
to
like
be like,
2012, I want to say.
and they
Something like
came
that,
out
yeah.
with that garlic crust. Ever
Yeah.
since then, I have not been able to turn back. As far as like, if I just need like, I'm just going, I get off of work, I'm gonna go home. Like, I ain't going nowhere. Like, I'm ordering like one of those like chain, pizza restaurants. It's Domino's.
And you track it, and you know the name of the person that made it,
Exactly, and the person that brings it to you.
and the person, so you can freak them out and be like, "Hey, how you doing, Dustin?" Like,
But
Haven't seen you in a while.
they know my name.
Fancy knowing you here.
Yeah.
Except for now, it's great. With COVID, they contactless. I
They
ain't
put
even
your pizza on a pedestal.
exactly. I
like
ain't
the
even got to
pussy.
worry about talking to nobody.
Yeah.
Just like completely like. That's just you don't want to go anywhere. But I think that's all of the ones that I've got. Is that all the ones that y'all have before?
That's
It is.
That's a wrap.
That's all she wrote. All right. Well, everybody, if you would please like, comment your 5 below, subscribe to the channel. If Corey, you would like to add your plugs. I know we got your Twitter, but where they can find you on YouTube and.
Yeah. Corey the Curator, most places. Also, we got a Discord. That's one of the newer things. So you can go to our website,
Yeah.
snidestudios.com, hit the chat link, and that'll take you to the Discord. Odd Job Anthology every month. Snide Show with me and AC here more often than not. Am I forgetting anything?
I think you got you got the Corey Curator, everything else. I think
I think you nailed it, dude.
Yeah.
Where can they find you, AC?
Yeah, see.
Well, of course, you can always find me on the Twitter thing. Then you can come check me out over on the AC page, which is AC the Artist now.
Yeah.
There'll be more stuff coming to that soon. We're still developing some stuff for that one. But this is going to be a big one. Of course, like you said, we're going to be starting out with the second episode or second installment of the Odd Job Anthology, which will be dropping, I believe, February 12th.
February 12th. Coming fast upon us.
Yes.
The trailer should be up here within the next week.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right.
So, I guess that's it, guys.
All right. Well, most importantly, stay snide, but stay wry. Bow.
Pin
Stay
drop.
wry.
Ending show.